It used to be we flourished, the goo here kept us nourished. Now our lovely home's impurish, and we miss fresh goo. Goo, goo, goo. Goo, goo, what happened to you? You smell like old socks from Mathra shoes. Ooh, goo, goo, there's just one thing to do. Find the key, stop the monster, and clean up the goo.
So, Devin Costello, who's your favorite character to play as in Globs of Doom?
I would have to personally say my favorite goes up to SpongeBob and Zim, just because, besides, like, I like those two shows. I mean, I say a SpongeBob just because with that bubble gun, he can just basically trap everyone.
Yeah.
And with Zim, he can just, like, summon the Morphors with that plunger.
Yeah, like, hypnotize them.
My least favorite, and also Deb, Plankton, Danny, Jimmy, and Technus. But mainly SpongeBob and Zim and Jimmy.
Yeah. And then Tack, Locke, and well, actually, what's his name? Sherlock, I think. And then Beautiful Gorgeous are just like extra cows in the background. No one cares about them.
I wish Locke was in the game. Locke's only playable in the third Tack game, and that's it.
The Great Poo Poo Nunu Challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty fun game, actually.
Yeah, I played a DS version of that game. It's not too bad.
Oh yeah, you still have the DS version too.
Yeah.
DS version of what?
The Great Poo Nunu Challenge. You know, the
Great
game.
Challenge.
I actually have that, actually, surprisingly.
Yeah.
On what console?
But I don't have the console version. I'm gonna try and hunt down a copy on the GameCube.
My local game store has it. It's just like I don't have money, so eventually I'll get it. It's been sitting there for like 4 months, so I'm sure it can stay there for another 4 months.
Mm. Where'd I go?
Yeah, until someone just basically beats you to it.
I mean, if they do, oh well. It's not like it's a game I'm extremely interested in. I want to buy it, but it's like...
don't forget we have Amazon and eBay, so there's that.
Yeah, but there's usually like price hikes now, especially with GameCube games now.
I don't use stuff like that because if it doesn't work, then you have to go through a long process to get your money back.
Yeah. Now, with eBay and stuff, whenever I want to buy a used game, I always go with Xbox Original just because those are harder to emulate, so I need to get them on, you know, physical disc. So like games like Razor's Hell, that's a game I really want for the Xbox, but you only can get it on eBay because, you know, used game stores will hike up the price. It's like a $40 game.
Just go where the footprints are leading you.
Yeah, I got it now. I made it. Yeah, I got chased off that ghost dog. Here we go. I should probably come up with the hypothetical to, you know, make a joke or something, because it's nothing to talk about now.
Okay.
Let me think of a hypothetical. You ever watch The Lion King?
Yeah.
You know that scene where Skull runs over to Mufasa and says, Stampede in the gorge, Simba's down there. And, you know, he seems like all, yeah, he's like lying and he's like, oh, Simba, he's in danger, you gotta help him, Mufasa. Yep. And he tricks Mufasa. Well, imagine that happened to you in real life. Skull ran over to you, broke into your house, like both of your wall, and he's yelling, Stampede at the gorge, Terk is down there. What do?
Is he a human or a lion?
He's a lying still, and he's telling you that Terk is in danger.
I think I'd be shocked that there is a talking lion in my house, for one thing.
Yeah, and the lion's telling you that...
I try and document it.
Yeah, and he's telling you that Terk is in danger, you gotta help him.
Well, yeah, I don't care. I want to see this talking lion that could probably net me $1,000, like, tons of money, if I could
Yeah, but he's clearly upset about it. He says that I used to be a bad guy, but then Terk brought fun in my life. We got to help him.
Then I go with him on a magical journey. Then, if he's genuine about it, then I'll go with him on a magical journey.
Did you two know that there was a Johnny Bravo game on the PlayStation?
Yeah, I think it only came out in Europe.
Hucka Mega Mighty Ultra Extreme Data Rama Radical Bodacious, whatever it's called.
Did it only come up in Europe for the PlayStation 2? I know the DS version came out in America.
Yeah, it only came out in Europe for the PS2.
From what I'm hearing, like, that's the only, like... It was on DS in the US, but, like, it was only unleashed... From a review that I watched, it reviews not only Cartoon Network games, but...
Yeah.
You talking about cartoon reviews?
Yes.
I watched them a lot.
Yeah, I watched them too.
He pointed out, like... saying, like, this is the only Cartoon Network game, well, Johnny Bravo game... to be unleashed in the Australian, in the UK. And it's like, even looking at a lot of the reviews for that game, just acts like it's just is not a saying. I mean, I just choose to get it because I collect a lot of different games based on my favorite franchises, like, you know, SpongeBob, Vader Zim,
Yeah.
Wubsy, Yin Yin Yo, Billy Manny, etc.
Did you get the Yin Yang Yo Nick Arcade game? That's like you can emulate now because people archived it.
And what's the arcade game about?
It's like a CGI 2.5D beat 'em up game with Yin Yang Yo, and you can fight as either the blue or pink bunny. It's like a Nick Arcade game that used to cost like $5 to get, but now since Nick Arcade is defunct, you can now play for free on an archive for PC.
I'm going to have to maybe someday check that out. I do have Flashpoint. I get to play a lot of my different favorite Flash games.
Yeah, Flashpoint's pretty cool. I told Jam Master about it, but I don't think he used it yet.
Yeah, I don't.
I get to play all kinds of different SpongeBob, Invader Zim, pretty much a lot of different shows that I like, Flash games.
Yeah, I used it for the Tyne Blitz game. I know that fighting game for the Cartoon Network website. That was pretty fun, so I used that a lot for that.
Was it Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion or some different fighting game for Cartoon Network?
It's Tyne, Teen Titans Blitz for the Cartoon Network website. Yeah. What about you, Jam Master? Any fun Flash games you would like to play?
I would like to play Fist Punch again, the regular show Flash game.
Yeah.
That's really the only one. Oh, and also that Adventure Time rhythm game.
What about the Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy Halloween Flash game? That was a pretty good fun one.
I didn't play that.
You didn't play that one?
I didn't play a lot of... I mean, well, I played a good amount of Flash games, but a lot of them I don't really care to play again. Mostly, if I was available to play Flash, which would be like at the school, I'd probably play Ultimate Flash Sonic a lot.
Yeah.
Which is just the first, like, 4 levels of Sonic Adventure 2, or Sonic Advance 2. And that's about it. I'd play that a ton.
Well, you should probably do a stream where you play, like, all the Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network Flash games. There's like a whole lot of them that you probably never played before that's really fun.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that, but at the same time, I don't really care that much.
Speaking of the Billy Manny game, I actually remember playing that just last year. I really loved the music for level 3.
Yeah. It feels like they put a lot of time and effort in that game.
Yeah, the console game?
No, the Halloween Flash game on Cartoon Network website.
The music for level 3, always gives me deep chills down my spine, and that's why I just always would want to play on that level all the time. Makes me just imagine like I'm just with SpongeBob, Zim, Wubsy, pretty much a lot of different cartoon characters like in their Halloween outfits, and I'm just like, grr. And like SpongeBob's just like, the ghost from that one episode, and everyone else is just basically just their own original costumes while we're trying to save Halloween. I always listen to that a lot back in my old area when I'm out walking. It makes me think I'm on like some adventure.
Yeah. I think Jan must have feels the same way about Mega Man music. You just... What, don't you, like, listen to Mega Man music to fall asleep or something like that? Like, it's something...
I just listen to music to fall asleep. Any type of music. Like, I listen to freaking rock music to fall asleep.
You listen to Leo Lussel's soundtrack and you fall asleep.
Yeah, it's on the list. So probably...
It's on the list.
Yeah, I just...
I can't imagine falling asleep to Leo Lussel singing to you. I can't imagine.
I've fallen asleep to Eddie, Let Me Go Back to My Home.
And you did. You
catch me. Any songs that are catchy, they get put in the list.